what you want.
Feels awkward. So anyway, after my birthday, it was not over because, as with any female and their birthday, it's not just like one day. It's like, it's my birthday month, it's my birthday week, it's my birthday weekend, it's the 2 weeks flanking my birthday, it's the year of my birthday every year. Like, celebrate me. So I just basically lived my life like I do every day, which is in a very self-entitled way. And it was fabulous. But I wanted to shout everyone out again, if you're here, even if you're not, for all of the love and support on the birthday stream. I was flabbergasted. And then my actual birthday while streaming, it was crazy. The gifted subs, the bits, Weenus, you especially, just going crazy, going to town. It meant so much. Like, I can't even thank you guys enough. I think after the holidays and all of that, I have like 50 subscribers or something.
Well, we wanted to, you know, it was your birthday. We wanted to make it a special event and hope you had fun. And but yeah, thanks to everybody who came out and supported Lexia for her birthday stream. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Tigerfish8 for the 69 bits, and Layheal, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Leah, one of my ride or die hots friends, a true gem in the community.
Yeah, we played together a little bit, and I got carried because I was basically sinking us down to the bottom. And Liz like,
oh please,
could you? How about we do this and that? I'm like, I'm trying. I'm just bad.
No.
Oh, Tigerfish says happy birthday month to you.
Thanks, Tigerfish, which is tiger?
Yes.
Nice. Well, that's cool. Thank you. And I will be celebrating until the end of the year. So, so I was streaming and Weenus came into chat and was like, hey, what's your address or something? I'm going to send you something. Never mind, I have it. It's the women's shelter, right? And I was like, yeah, that's it. Perfect. So, yeah, he actually sent me something and it was a stream deck and I literally cried. So, if you guys didn't know, Weenus is, and I told him this before the show and he's like, save it for the show. I'm like, no, fuck you. Weenus is actually the nicest person I've ever met, the best person in the world, and be jealous that I know him and you do too, but others don't, you know? I don't know how to explain it.
That's very nice and I appreciate that.
But
Clumsy,
boy, after what?
Go ahead. I was gonna say Clumsy's pointing out your new green screen and I think it looks great. Maybe when Weenus has one more time you can key it a little bit better, but I like it. I like it a lot.
I mean, it's fine. It's wrinkled back there and it's a disaster. So the fact that it's working in any capacity is a fucking miracle at this point. So also that's a story, a little caveat to tell. Yeah, so I have a green screen now, but what was ordered is this massive, like, studio-sized fucking setup with like things you twist, poles you raise up,
twist it, pop it, pull it.
Yeah, it's like a fucking bop it for beginners, but like the advanced version, beginner photographers, you know, but like,
oh sure,
it was such a challenge to put up. I tried to lift one side, the other side collapsed. I thought it was gonna break the fucking window. It was a real mess in here. I actually have my couches next to each other and just rearranged the whole living room. Like, I'm just gonna set up an area, and then I was like, fuck, I have to get ready. So just like every week, I'm scrambling till the last minute, and it's working out. So thank you for the compliment, and you're welcome for the verbose response. So what I was going to say...
Before you move on, do you think that the Bop It is just like a failed dildo? Like, it just didn't work out? And they're like, well, we could reconfigure this and make it a kid's toy. No? That's just me?
Maybe it was like for like a sex ed class, but not for kids, but like for men, like, let's teach you how to pleasure your woman. And there's like all these, it's like, flick it, lick it. Like, maybe they're like, lick it, gets kind of dirty, a lot of germs, you know. This was around the craze of the hand sanitizers. So they're like, all right, bop it, twist it. And so that's probably what happened.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was ever meant to be inserted into a vagina or rubbed on one specifically, no.
But I can guarantee you it has been.
100%.
At least one.
Desperate times. At least. At least. If anyone's tried it in chat, let us know. I'm curious now.
Yeah.
And will not do it myself. But I love Bop It so much. That was a game I loved to play. I even had like a little keychain when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like your screaming goat, where eventually like the battery ran out. It's all bop it, and like you just couldn't do anything. Yeah.
Bullet.
It's like backwards. A demon comes out of nowhere. But
Bop it, twist it, summon it.
Yeah. Right. Fuck your mother or whatever, like just your mom sucks cocks in hell, like just all these exorcism quotes. Is that too much? My bad. Next. So Christmas came 5 days after my birthday, surprisingly. And I went to brunch and then streamed and played brawls with people that didn't have anything to do on Christmas, or maybe already did them and had a blast. Even played one with Weenus, who came in using his sound, like his voice changer, and played like the whole time with his voice changed. But I kept saying, I kept saying, Weenus, you're using your voice changer. He's like, no, I'm just sick. That's how I sound. Yeah. It was literally a fucking like movie announcer voice changer.
It was like 35 minutes worth of that.
Of Weenus just like using, I don't know.
Failing to realize that one of the voice mods had been applied, and I was like, no guys, like I'm just sick. And they're like, okay. And they just thought that's my shtick, and I was just
I thought you were fucking around, yeah.
I was just deliriously sick. So I'm better than that today, hopefully. Yeah.
Actually it's on right now. So the only other thing is last night I was invited to dinner. I went to dinner and had a dining experience at one of the restaurants in Vegas, where basically the chef just brought dishes upon dishes upon dishes to the table of various offerings.
Like one of everything?
Yeah. Nice. Like this is it was really, the chef is one of my best friends, and he just like wanted to go crazy, I guess. And there was appetizers, then like the main course. Well, first bread, appetizers, main course, and like dessert. But there were like 6 things for each course, and I was just like, I'm gonna die if I have another bite, you know. Yeah. But it was fabulous, and that's pretty much my week. What about yours, Vivinus?
Very good. Well, my week started directly after the show last week. Had tickets to go see Star Wars, and so I went and got an Uber over there because had a couple beers during the show. I was like, well, I can't drive, so and I brought 4 beers with me in my cargo shorts. So got to the movie theater, met up with my friends, handed out some beers, and realized, oh wait, no beer for me. I guess I passed down too many. So I went out into the lobby because they have a not a bar, but they have like beers and wine now at that theater. And when I got there, they're like, oh, sorry, we just closed. And I was like, oh, no. So I went to 7-Eleven down the street. This is like a block away.
Wait, this is all while the movie's on?
Yeah. And I got 4 tall boys, and I figured fit them in my pants. And like I was having to like hold my pants up as I was walking because these beers are so heavy. And then there was more beers. And by the time like we got out of the movie theater, when the movie was over, there's just like all these empty like beer cans laying all around. It was pretty funny. So the beers were the best part of that movie. Just kidding. Thank you very much for the 69-bit Slexia. I appreciate that. And then I had Friends Christmas, where we had a bunch of friends over to the house, and we had brunch, and we did Secret Santa. And I got some cool stuff. I got this towel that talks about burritos and sinking into the warmth of its beans. I know, like, and I got like a Bob Ross keychain and awesome stuff. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, my friends know how weird I am. And then I lost in the fantasy football Super Bowl by 1 point to Bickle. So congratulations, Bickle. It was very close. And starting Monday, I've been sick all week. So I'm starting to get better, I hope. I have a wedding that I have to go to tomorrow, in which I may be there for the ceremony and then sleeping in the car during the reception. We will see. That has been my week.
Well, sounds like an unfortunate time. And don't mind the clickbait if you're here because of it. But yeah, I did promote the show with "Come Say Goodbye to Weenus" because he has the man flu and surely will die. So
could be the last show ever of Weenus.
We all know how
alive.
severe that can get.
The man flu, yeah. I am kind of a baby when I get sick. When I get sick, I'm like, oh, I can't do anything. So yeah, it doesn't matter that I have like things shooting out of me like 7 different ways. But here's the thing, like if all you've eaten is soup, you got some awkward poops headed your way. Let me tell you that, just as a refresher.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
I don't think, I mean, basically it's like it doesn't really solidify a whole bunch. But I know you have questions about that, but I'm sure other people do too.
Well, let's get on to questionable questions then.
Let's go! All right, questionable questions. This is where people submit their questions to the Discord for our consideration on the show. There's the Discord if you have questions that you want to ask us to answer on the show. We have a little bit of a shorter list, but I have a couple questions for you at some point, Slexia, and I'm not sure when you wanted to bring up those items that you sent me earlier. I don't. Yeah. So, anyways, let's jump right in because the first question is for you. Oh, Day! Thank you for the 69 bits. How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. First questionable question comes from HungFu69U. It says, Slexia, what's your favorite thing on Weenus' soundboard? And follow up, if you could add a sound that doesn't exist there, what would it be?
Ah, God. You know, I hated the soundboard at first, and now I love it, even though it consists mostly of me screaming things. And my favorite thing.
It's hard to pick, I know. There's so many.
It's a challenge. It really is. I can tell you what I don't like first.
Okay, what's one you don't? Which one is your least favorite?
It's easier to be negative. I don't like the bark, fart, and shit sound or whatever.
Oh, that one. Yeah, is it this one?
I don't like that one.
Okay, good. What else don't you like?
I don't like the Star Wars Death March because I don't like Star Wars.
Oh, rip. That one is new. This one? All right, we'll cut that one short. All right, now ones that you do like.
No, I'm just going to name the ones I don't like. I don't like the, I miss the, I'm a thick bitch, I need tempo. I miss that one.
I'm a thick bitch, I need tempo.
Ooh.
Okay, all right.
I'm happy it's still there.
Yeah, it's still loaded in.
What is the other one that I don't like? Fuck it. I do like the sound clips of me because as much as it's like it can be awkward when you play certain ones and people get confused, it is fucking hilarious and it's just up our alley, you know. So yeah. Bitch. I like the tentacles in this.
I'm wet!
I think that might be my favorite one.
The fuck I'm wet?
Yeah, that one's real good.
Yeah.
Welcome
I'm starting to love
Zombie
it.
And Amanda.
Welcome.
Welcome. Green screen Christmas present, question mark, Slexia.
No, just so long overdue. You know, maybe I should take some things seriously, like not having a white, glossy wall behind me once in a while. So yes, the thick bitch sound clip is prime material.
I'm a thick bitch, I need tempo.
Gotta play it again. Sorry.
I can love it. And if I could add a sound that doesn't exist,
Yes.
what would it be?
Yes.
God, there's so many things when you're in a moment where you're like, fuck, I wish Venus had a sound clip for that. But I think it would just be a sound clip of you saying something
Shameful.
instead. No, just like fuck people up with you saying something that you typically would.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, now you have the ammo, you have your sound, your stream deck, so you can put your sound.
Yeah, I don't know how to
there.
use it.
I'll teach you how to use it so that you can use it to make fun of me. That sounds like a smart move. I'm in.
I think I will, but I want you to have your own. Like you've already done the Discord thing where you have like the Discord leaving sound and joining sound where I've fallen for it. I've alt tapped like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that one's really annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, and then also the
alert.
Yeah,
is
it's
the
bad.
worst. Where it's like, who the fuck is blowing me up right now? But yeah.
Unfollowed. Yeah. Oh man, what a troll. Mark Zombie also got a stream deck.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice, Mark. You
Maybe
will
we
do
can
things.
touch them to each other.
Yes, rub the decks. Touch decks.
Touch our decks to each other.
Mm.
So, yeah, next question. Go ahead. It's for me.
Yeah, Slexia, what is it? This is also from HungFu69U. Slexia, what is a burning question you've always wanted to ask Venus but haven't, and why?
I feel like I ask you whatever I want, whenever I want.
Yeah, you kind of
So
do.
this is a tough one. I kind of just ask, no matter what. I'm still curious as to how you know so much about pegging, honestly.
Well, the real answer is I don't. But it's fun to pretend that you do, because then it makes you seem like you're more interesting, or that you've been rammed up the butt a couple times.
I'm just imagining you're a very kinky person, and that no one can tell until you say things like what you said last week about, which this isn't that kinky, the Mormon sex, and now...
Oh,
now,
the soaking? The soaking?
The pegging. Yeah, whatever that is.
Soaking, pegging, collect them all.
You're just like, scattering the spice of your kink around various episodes, and I'm trying to piece it together like a puzzle, but I'm afraid of what it will become when I finally see all those pieces together. What's up, Big Looch?
Welcome.
Are you wet right now?
Soaking wet. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I don't know where it comes from, but one time I was driving my an acquaintance that I didn't really know all too well, and I was driving to the airport, and we kind of knew each other, like we're friendly, whatever, and I was doing it as a favor to my other friend, and he just started saying, he just turns to me as we're driving, he says, there's so many different ways that you can have sex without penetration. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, this sounds like really good conversation between me and you, and not knowing, I guess we're going to jump right in. And so then he spent the rest of the 45-minute trip to the airport telling me about all the ways you could have outer course. And
that sounds fucking hot. Where was I?
His favorite was between the butt cheeks. Like not in, but just like hot dog and buns kind of a thing. But anyways.
What were some of the others? Like, I'm so curious.
Like there was toes, there was feet, there was armpit stuff, like there's nostrils and like ear holes, and I was like, some of that I'm like, that sounds painful. And and yeah, so there was a lot of coverage. Knees was weird.
Oh, like behind the knee?
Yeah. And then also like between the kneecaps, like the hard parts, and you're just like, god damn. Yeah,
Yikes.
I was very relieved when I dropped him off at the airport, and that was that.
Were you relieved and released?
Was I scared and aroused? Scare-roused?
Did you get a release from him, or?
No. I was like, that was not. He was not into dudes, and I was not into him being in my car very much longer. So, yeah. But it was, it was entertaining. It was an entertaining ride.
Sounds like it.
Intimate for the lady, says Leia. This all butts very Intimabut for the lady. Thanks, Budspot. Thanks for stopping by.
Imagine sitting at a weird angle just so a guy can rub lube on the back of your knee.
Yep.
I've had the feeling of lube on the back of my knee just from lotion in the hot summer. Like, you know, you're sitting in a chair or something and it's like, oh, it's a little moist back there. And it's like, why is it so moist? Oh yeah, I put lotion on. Rip. Anyway, next question from Laughing While 69ing. Can you tell me about a time you went into the forbidden area of Disneyland?
Ooh, that requires a picture that I didn't pull up. Do you have that picture? Maybe
Which
I'll pull
one?
it. Maybe I'll pull it up.
Oh,
real quick.
yeah.
Oh, Big
Ooh.
Luch.
Oh, Luch.
Thank
Thanks
you for the gifted sub. That was very, very nice.
You're too much. I actually do have a story, and it's not even a fake story. It's a real one. When I was 16, I went to Disneyland with my girlfriends, and we didn't sleep the night before. We were being stupid bitches. So we were like, okay, let's go. We all matched, right? Like, we're at Disneyland. We're young. I was like sleep deprived and dehydrated, and I think I had a panic attack or something. I don't remember it very clearly, but like a crowd gathered around me, and like the Disneyland people had to like put me in a wheelchair. This is fucking embarrassing. And they like, you know, at Disneyland, people cannot cry. There cannot be anything but happiness. And I was just like, you know, like,
I haven't slept.
Yeah, and I had an actual panic attack. Like, I'm pretty sure I was about to pass out or something.
Oh my goodness.
They wheeled me back to a car, and my friends and I as well, to take us to our hotel, right? Like, get the fuck out of here, you dramatic bitch. And where the car was at was where all of the heads of Donald Duck were.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, ah! Like, panic intensifies, my childhood memories type of shit. It was something I'll never forget. One of my girlfriends was like taking pictures of me while I was having this thing going on. I was like, Shelly, fucking stop it! Fucking stop! Like,
well, you have to remember it, right? Like, you have to have the evidence, because it's funny now, but then it was probably terrifying.
It was horrible. Her aunt was so pissed she did that she like, this was an actual like disposable camera she took pictures with, like had the pictures developed and then threw those away.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I saw the forbidden area of Disneyland, and it's like tall ass warehouse shelves with the heads of characters.
Well, that sounds terrifying and quite the adventure. I don't think I've ever had any kind of experience like that in Disneyland. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, really the only negative... Oh, actually, I have some child trauma from Disneyland, actually.
No.
When I was 4 years old, my parents forced me to go on the Runaway Railroad, which is, you know, a pretty tame ride, but I was terrified. And
we're talking about Big Thunder Mountain?
I think it was something... Maybe that's what it's called. I don't even know if they have that anymore. But it's the, you know, the one where you're in a rail car and then there's like the cave-in at the very top of the ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went on that when I was 4 years old. Really didn't want to, and didn't go on another roller coaster until I was like 16.
Lol.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of early.
Finally faced my fears, but now I'm down. But
your parents, wow, 4 years old. They really just wanted to go, like, get on the fucking ride.
They're like, let's go. They're like, it's gonna be fun. I'm like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But it's really not that bad of a ride. I was just a little bit of a
I
mama's
love that
boy.
ride.
Although Mama was the one who made me go. Deep-seated issues. It's okay. I talk with my therapist about it every week. And then the rocks just kept falling right before the very top of the drop.
There was a goat with mite in its mouth, and it was bleeding, and there was a dinosaur skeleton somewhere.
Yeah. But a funny experience that I had at Disneyland, I just want to throw that in there too, is I went for my dad's 50th birthday. He wanted to go because he's kind of like a big kid. And have you ever been on the Indiana Jones ride?
Yes.
And you know how it's like
Yeah.
supposed to have like jump factors and things where things come out at you and there's like surprises and stuff. Me and him screamed as loud as we could the entire time the ride was going. And
That is fun.
we were just like pretending that we were super terrified, and we lost both of our voices right then and there. After that ride, we couldn't
I
talk
do
for
that
another couple
same
of days.
shit at Disneyland. We need to go together. Like when the snake comes down, it's just like, you know,
Just
clearly
like-
a fake ass snake. Like, grrr.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, bloody murder, just screaming nonstop.
Yeah, just scream as loud as you
Yeah,
can.
we need to go. I think we
Alright.
need to go to Disneyland with this.
We'll figure.
Let me repeat it again. We need to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, and none of us will sleep, and we'll all get carted off, crying.
Yeah, we'll all have fucking panic attacks and renal failure from lack of water.
Yeah,
And
when we get there,
um,
you'll probably be making me go to Thunder Mountain or whatever railroad, and be like, "No, don't make me go." And then
Yeah.
you're like, "It's time to face your fears."
Exactly. Oh my god, we should. We have this year. We need to have an episode of Cheer69 at Disneyland.
WeenusCon is in Disneyland next time. Ooh,
No,
good.
Venus. No, Luch. No.
Luch,
then
stop
I
giving
can't
him
avoid
ideas.
it because I love Disneyland.
Rude.
I would be down for the cruise though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we end up. I have a lot of other places I have to fly this year, so we'll see, including a wedding in Slovakia in the middle of the summer. So we'll see how that goes.
Interesting. All right, well,
69.
next question. Yeah.
69 man
Yeah.
asks, where did all the old questions go? Well, it was getting a little bit clogged up in there. We try to go through the questions, answer them, and then kind of remove them so that we keep things from being cluttered. So they were
Fucking deleted.
purged, I would guess. Big Luch, thanks for the 69 bits. I appreciate it.
They were fucking deleted.
There's the follow-up question. Where do you think all the old questions go when they're senselessly murdered in the name of the almighty clean slate?
To a database somewhere.
I'm sure Discord still
Probably.
has them, maybe? Maybe Discord still
Yeah.
has them somewhere at some point? I don't know.
But the funny answer is your mom's house.
It's a big system of
Easy.
reincarnation where when you delete posts from one Discord server, it's the letters that are being typed as posts in others. So it's really the circle of Discord where letters are neither destroyed or created. They're just moving around in the ever-changing life force of Discord.
God damn.
Yeah, I got bored
That
even
is
saying
so
that.
deep.
Sorry.
No, I wasn't bored. I was actually enthralled for the first time. I was listening, like, yes, imagining it. I saw it, and I was
Mhm.
like engaged fully
Mm-hmm.
for the first fucking time.
Well, it's taken long enough, but here we've made it. Why is
What?
Venus deathly ill? So I've tracked back a couple of days or a couple of days to try to figure out before I got sick, where did it come from? And I think it's from one of my lovely friends, who I don't get to see as often as I would like. And we got lunch on Sunday, and he is one of those talkers who sometimes gets a little close to you, and sometimes things fly out of his mouth while he's talking to you.
Oh,
And I think things flew from his mouth and into mine. And I believe that's where patient 0 started. At the time, I was like, oh, that's kind of gross. And then fast forward a day and a half later, I'm like, oh no, I think that was more than gross. So you two kissed? Also, you butt kissed?
essentially, they butt kissed and mouth kissed. I hate that type of shit when people have too much moisture when they talk, first of all. But when those little flecks come and it like lands right here, and you're just like, you know, just
Yeah,
a
you're like-
quick flinch. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Cool.
I'll wipe it off my face, and then I'll wipe it back on them and be like, this belongs to you.
You're just like mouth breathing or trying to say, well, like, what the
Oh.
fuck?
And sometimes when it flies into your mouth, that's like the worst. You're just like,
Yeah. Right.
It doesn't happen very often because you have to get the trajectories right. You have to be talking while they're talking. or you're like open your mouth to agree. You're like, ah, and then
Ah.
and you're like, ah. But I love him very
It's
much.
disgusting.
And his mouth
But
spitting.
yeah, that shit happens. What about like when bugs randomly fly in your mouth?
Oh, I full on panic. Like I could be driving a car, like watch out in the other lanes. Like if something flies into my mouth and I don't know what it is, like run and hide. Like just stop. Like because I will be.
Do an impersonation of what you do.
I would probably be like, and then I'd like fall off a cliff because I care more about what's in my mouth than the rest of anything else.
It's like that one video that I love so much where the news reporter's like, what really happened on that Thursday in Augusta? What the fuck was that? I'm dying out here in this country ass motherfucking town. Like, he's just, he goes from, you know, just super like fucking news anchor to like
super professional to like gangsta
Yeah.
man. Oh my
Get
god.
me out of this country ass motherfucker. Like he's just super
I love that. I love that clip.
Yeah,
That's really
I
good.
love it too. I fucking love. I even did one of those videos. What is it called? Where it's like the audio, but you move your mouth.
Oh, a mashup, a smash up.
Yeah, I did one of that, and I have it on my phone. Maybe I'll put it in Discord of
Dub
me
smash.
doing that because I fucking love it.
I think I
and
have
the
that on
same
my
shit
phone
hap-
too. I think we should make one for each week and see what funny ones we
Okay.
come up with.
Well, I don't have the app anymore. I made this a long time ago. It's just me
Same.
in my car waiting for a friend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, cool.
All right, let's go.
But yeah, when a fly or like a gnat or something flies into my mouth, I'm always like, I'm spitting out like what made you sick right now. Just like thinking it's like around my tonsil area, just like thrusting my tongue, like where is it? Like, you know, and it just
And really, it's
never.
it's
it
like
flew
completely-
out.
It's like completely harmless and stuff. But
You've
like,
already swallowed it. Yeah.
Although I think I prefer the mouth to my nose. Like if something flies in my nose, that is like even worse.
Yes.
Oh my god, that gives me that gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it.
Right?
Oh.
Because that can get into your throat. It can
Oh,
get into your
God.
brain probably, and your sinuses. It's like you have to do weird shit. Like what the fuck?
Something like that.
Like
actually-
Swahili throat clicks and shit. You're like summoning demons.
Ooh, I can see stars now. That was pretty much.
Oh my fucking god! Yes, this kind of shit cracks me up. But what about just like your eyes too? I think it's hilarious when other people have stuff in their eyes, right?
Oh my god. Or like when you hear like a mosquito like buzzing around like and then it touches you somewhere like in your nostrils, you're like
Yeah, or like a bee, you know, like the ones that you're just at first like, okay, there's a bee. Okay, then it comes closer, you're like, oh, okay, and
Like
then
we're
it's
friends.
really attacking you.
we're like friends. Like
Um,
if I don't swing at you, we're gonna be buddies, right? All right, I'm giving you your space. Oh shit, you're coming closer. Ah!
What always
All right,
goes
it's
through
on.
my
It's
mind
on.
with
It's
a bee,
war. It's war.
right? And then like you hear that thing go through your mind where it's like bees can smell fear, and they're like, I'm not scared, and you're like doing fucking like Tai Chi, just no one else knows what's going on. You're just randomly.
Oh,
Like,
that's my
I don't-
favorite. When I'm walking outside and in public and there's people all around and I walk through a spider web because I'm a little bit taller than some other people, and I walk through it and just the look on my face and like the swats in the air, like I'm being assaulted by some kind of invisible aliens, and then trying to once you snap out of it, like you've got it out of your eyes and your mouth and your nose, and then you look around and everyone's just staring at you like, what is wrong?
Right.
And then they snap back and they start walking faster to like try to get away from you because like you're a fucking crazy person.
When really you have spider webs just like sticking to every like baby hair on your face and stuff. You're just like, fuck, you know. Yeah, I think we've all been there. Hashtag relatable. No.
All right, that was
So, oh my God, you crack me. Yes.
fun.
God.
Yeah, that kinda hurt.
So, well, I mean, impersonating what you would do if something flew in your nose while you have like an upper respiratory infection is probably not the best idea.
Yeah, I guess we're lucky I just didn't like blow a snot rocket like right onto the camera. That could have been bad.
Right? Instead, you just swallowed it, probably.
It might be on the floor. I might have to clean that up later. Why is Weenus
So,
proselytizing in the name of chicken noodle soup? Oh, I skipped one, didn't I?
No, I think that.
If Weenus survives, will he devote his life fully to the cause of that which cures him? Well, I already am kind of like naps. I'm all about naps. You know that. And
Same. Yeah.
That's like what's been prescribed. They're like, take a bunch of naps. I'm like, okay, I can do that. I've been taught.
Right. It's like,
So-
welcome illness. Now I can just exist as I would like, but not in the state of physical health I would like. Just a napper, a dreamer, if you will.
I do have a confession though.
What's that?
So I did a Netflix marathon yesterday because I was like, I need to be laying down, so I'm gonna watch Netflix. And it lasted so long that two things happened. One, after 5 episodes, Netflix is like, are you still watching this? And I'm like, yep, of course I am. I'm just a piece of shit. I keep watching. And then towards the end, I started getting leg cramps. Like I had to get up and stretch and like stretch my body out because I've been doing so many episodes of Netflix in a row. Yeah, it was like Netflix,
Like
and
those
stretch.
Charlie horse ones in your calf.
In your crotch. Oh my god!
In your
Can you imagine if you
Your
got those Charlie horse inside like your crotch? Can you imagine
You just
that?
jack off to get rid of it. I already say I'm jacking off my calf to get rid of a Charlie horse, but you would, if you got one, you'd actually just have to jack off.
Like you just get one at work. You're like, I'll be back in the meeting in 5 minutes. Like I gotta take care of something. I got the crotch
Like, were you
Charlie horse.
masturbating in the bathroom? No, I had a Charlie horse. Thanks for the 69 bits, Luch, for the nappers.
For the nappers.
Holla.
Yes, naps for the win. Thanks, Luch.
Yeah, those are the worst.
But yeah, like I like naps. So yeah, I'm all about the cause which cures me, which is naps.
Have you ever had one of those Charlie horses after like a long day at Disneyland or something like that? Or you're just like walking so much?
Yes.
Yeah, those are the, and then like the next day, okay, I took my friend to Disneyland for the first time and I warned her. I was like, you're gonna hurt the next day because we're gonna walk a lot. She was like, no, I'm not, I'm fine, like I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You know that picture of like Peggy Hill in just a full body cast laying in bed?
Yes.
Where she's just like, that was us. And she didn't believe me, but like there's that certain feeling after walking so much at a theme park where the next day your first step on the ground is just like excruciating. I don't know where I was going with that, but
I have a story about that as well. It wasn't at Disney. It wasn't at Disneyland, but my buddy was like, "Hey, you want to go on a hike to Feather Falls?" I was like, "Yeah, that sounds good." So we got a big group of people. We all fit into a van. You know, just, us and a bunch of our friends. And I don't do a ton of hiking, and I'm like, "Oh, this is probably going to be kind of rough, but let's make it fun." So instead of bringing like a good amount of water with me, I brought a 12-pack with me.
no.
And I drank 12, it was probably at least 8 because I gave some out to other people. I drank 8 beers on the way down there. And then,
God.
peeing the whole time. And then, like, the whole return trip is uphill. So then we came uphill the whole way. And so about, like, I was struggling pretty good because I was just, like, super dehydrated. Nobody else had water because they brought the appropriate amount of water and they drank theirs instead of drinking 8 beers. And by, like, we're about 90% of the way back, I was like, I gotta sit down for a little bit. And I sat down and my leg was cramping so much that my calf muscle was like rippling. It was like just rippling like a fucking pond. And my leg muscles just like, no, you gave me beer instead of water. And so like I saw like these other people that were just walking and they had banana chips with them, and I was like, hey, can I have some of your banana chips? And my leg, I'm just sitting there, and my legs are, I'm like, I need some of your banana chips. Because bananas have potassium in them and stuff like that.
Right.
But they're just like, sure. And, but eventually somebody
like,
went back up. Yeah. Eventually
your leg is just like jiggling.
It was like moving without my consent. It was just like
as you're asking.
Like, can I have banana chips? Yeah. So that was pretty bad. Like I couldn't even like walk on it. It was pretty funny. And then my buddy went the 10% of the way. Yeah. Yeah, your muscles just wanted to play piano on your bones. So true. Yeah. Oh man.
I cannot stop laughing because it's those relatable things that are just so hilarious. Where you like, I'm thinking of times where I've had the Charlie horse, and the next day I'm just like limping. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the best is like when you're dead. You're dead asleep. You're dead asleep in the middle of the night. Your eyes open. You're like, why am I awake? 3, 2, 1. Oh shit! And then you're like doing this dance in bed. Like it looks like you're trying to do like the knee to the head, kind of like.
No, that's when I just start like handed jacking off my calf. Like, fuck.
And if there's somebody else in the bed, they're like, "What is wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" And you can't tell them because they won't understand what you're feeling in that moment.
You're just like making the Peter Griffin like. I cannot do this. Oh my god, it's so hilarious.
Yeah. The pain is real. Make sure and hydrate and eat your bananas and potassium.
Oh
Big
my
Luke
god.
says he's also the victim of devastating cramps, calf, and high inner thigh. Ooh.
No, I would be like, it's a blood clot. I'm dead.
Yeah.
The calf I get, but anywhere else I'd be like, it's a fucking blood clot.
Get the bolt gun. I'm done. Right here. Let's go.
Just call 911 and the coroner.
Oh my goodness. Why is Weena's proselytizing in the name of chicken noodle soup? I am not. That is not the soup that I wanted. I wanted that hot and sour soup. And I ordered a large, right? And it comes in like a big container, like yay so. That's, well, maybe like yay so. And they gave me 2 of them, and I'm like, oh, excellent. And I ate that for lunch and for dinner, and I was shitting my pants about 4 hours later, so it was perfect. I was just like, oh, I guess there's really nothing to hold any of this in because it's all just soup. But it was delicious.
Yikes, you have to have some saltines or something. Yeah.
It did make me feel better. But yeah, I really like the hot and sour soup. Internal cleansing, yeah. Very true, very true. Whew. Well,
thanks for the laugh and thanks for the questions. If you have any questions for our Sweet 16 episode next year, put them in the Discord and we'll maybe answer them if you deserve it. So,
or we'll just laugh about us hurting ourselves with our muscles.
I just think it's funny when other people get it and you are the one that doesn't understand. Not that the other person does it, but when you see someone all of a sudden freak out. That's why I was saying it's hilarious when like someone else gets something in their eye because you're like, what the fuck? And they're just like, like no happiness on their face, like struggling. I am a fucking monster, I swear, which is our next segment. I laugh at people falling and all this shit. Let's get into People Are Monsters.
Let's do it. Okie dokie. So this one is, I'm pretty sure we didn't cover it last week.
We did not.
Because we just had so many community questions that we wanted to spend a good amount of time on that. So this was submitted, though, by Laughing While 69ing, so we are getting to it now. It's titled The Story of Paris's Controversial Christmas Tree. So let's share that image with you guys right now.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, it's actually a butt plug.
So, yeah, this is on October 16th. A large 24-meter tall green sculpture was erected in Paris's palace Vindel.
Emphasis on erected.
The sculpture's title was Tree, but its similarity to another less seasoned object was immediately noted by the city's residents. This comes from City Metric, this article. So the people were pissed, actually, that this sculpture came up. So it wasn't meant to be a Christmas tree. It was only scheduled to stand in the city for just over a week, but it was, while it intended to be abstract, a lot of people kind of had uproar over it because it looks like a huge holiday butt plug.
It does. I mean, it's just a green. It's not even holiday. It's just a butt plug.
Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah, pretty much. While the tree was approved by city authorities as part of the International Contemporary Art Fair, it wasn't a city-funded Christmas installation. So it was, as well, I mean, it was basically set to be taken down towards the end of October, but still, there's a lot of people who campaigned against the sculpture across, like, throughout the city.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yikes.
Oh my goodness! It also has some more of the artist's work, McCarthy, and it turns out that it was not controversial on accident, as a lot of his sculptures do have some butt plug qualities. Interesting.
So that gnome holding another butt plug is one of his?
Yes. Yeah. Here's the article if you guys want to take a look. Buttspot probably really loves this. Nothing abstract about that. It's a butt plug, Big Luch. He's about that butt play. Yeah, pretty much. You'd love to see it. So there's another sculpture in there about halfway through the article of a gnome with a sword that looks like a big old butt plug with a flange.
So the next article is simply put, 30 to 50 feral hogs are now building pigaloos. Oh, pigloo, like an igloo.
Yeah.
It's a pity laugh. Pigloo. So it says wild pigs typically weigh between 120 to 50 pounds. They have around 6 piglets per litter per year. They're adapted to very cold temperatures, blah, blah, blah. The growing wild population is not an ecological disaster waiting to happen. It's already happening. I don't understand. Anyway, they're building little pigloos.
So normally people think that, you know, like wild hogs, and this is in Saskatchewan, Canada. And there's the Montreal Canadian Wild Pigs Project. Basically, they think that, you know, maybe the wild hogs will not be able to survive in the cold and they'll leave these farms alone when it gets really cold out. But these pigs are starting to build their own igloos with snow tunnels and caves inside of the snow.
Fucking making campfires and shit, evolving somewhere up there. Eventually they'll take over.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that picture of that igloo is not pig made for sure. But
right.
But they've adapted to the cold and they can't get rid of them because they multiply so quickly and they eat all the farmers' crops. And so it is a big problem and they're trying to figure out what to do.
Pigs are terrifying though. Like they eat people and shit. Like, ugh.
You all laughed when that one guy said, "What if a pack of wild hogs attacked my backyard?" But it's real, says Leia. Yay, Piggy, says Piggy Lover 2689.
Laughing underwater. Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, I love that that sub badge, by the way, or not the sub badge, but the emote. Dyslexia, hello.
I'm trying to figure out which other emotes to have. Laughing underwater gets a gifted sub from Big Luch.
Thanks, Luch. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So that's it's not really like a people are monsters. These hogs are monsters, but you know.
Yeah. Pigs are monsters. Monsters. Pigs are monsters. God.
Piggy's gonna
get
pig.
it together.
Piggies are gonna pig.
So I think we should get into our next segment. Open your ear holes.
Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes. Whew. Okay. Open your ear holes. We're going to try and do something and it may not work, but
Did you make all of these yourself?
No,
yourselves.
This what we're going to do is we are going to sing a song for you. So I apologize that you have to listen, but this song is by Dax from Waiting on Cherry from Division D in Nexus Gaming Series, and it's the 12 Days of Nexus Christmas, and we're going to attempt to sing it for you right here and right now. Are you excited, Selexia?
No.
Okay, very
let
good.
let me clear my. Let me just take a sip.
Okay.
I want to amend number 10 there because it should say spider butts.
Okay, let's change that to spider butts. All right, and if you guys want at home, sing along with us. Whew. Okay, here we go. On the first day of Nexus Christmas, Deckard gave to me deep sliding ETC.
I can't
On
do
the
it.
second day of Nexus Christmas, Deckard gave to me 2 Nova clones and a deep sliding ETC. On the third day of Nexus Christmas,
I don't like it.
Deckard gave to me 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ETC. On the fourth day of Nexus Christmas, Deckard gave to me 4 danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ETC.
Let's pause.
I can't. Deckard gave to me 5 golden mounts, 4 danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ATC.
This is ridiculous.
On the 6th day of Nexus Christmas, Deckard gave to me 6 butcher stacks, 5 golden mounts, 4
Yikes.
danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ETC. We're getting through it. On the 7th day of the next Christmas, Deckard gave to me 7 Gaslow turrets, 6 butcher stacks, 5 golden mounts, 4 danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ETC. Woo! On the 8th day of Nexus Christmas, Deckard gave to me 8 Abathur mines, 7 Gaslow turrets, 6 butcher stacks, 5 golden mounts, 4 danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ETC. Oh god, this is... On the 9th day of Nexus Christmas, Deckard gave to me 9 uncapped camps, 8 Abathur mines, 7 Gaslow turrets, 6 butcher stacks, 5 golden mounts, 4 danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones. It's okay. And a deep sliding ETC. The audio might be a little bit too lagged. On the 11th day of Christmas, 10th, Deckard gave to me 10 spider butts, 9 uncapped camps, 8 Abathur mines, 7 Gaslow turrets, 6 butcher stacks, 5 golden mounts. My voice is going.
Yikes.
4 danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ETC. Oh god.
It's a deep sliding.
On the 11th
I keep
day
thinking
of
about other stuff.
Oh. Well, 11 Blackheart's Bay coins, 10 spider butts, 9 uncapped camps, 8 Abathur mines, 7 Gaslow turrets, 6 butcher stacks, 5 golden mounts, 4 danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ETC. Yeah, I think they are a little bit too deep. On the 12th day of Nexus Christmas, Deckard gave to me 12 Leoric deaths, 11 black heartbait coins, 10 spider butts, 9 uncamped camps, 8 Abathur mines, 7 Gazlowe turrets, 6 butcher stacks, 5 golden mounts, 4 danger pings, 3 AFKs, 2 Nova clones, and a deep sliding ETC. Sorry, guys.
You really committed to that.
I did. Thank you.
I was all excited at first, and then it's just such a commitment.
Was there a delay? Like when I was singing was different from what you were hearing in the song? Because I know that Discord can have audio weirdness too. But sorry for making you listen to
the way that it started just threw me off immediately. But you started to sound like an old washed up singer with the like raspy voice, which I kind of enjoyed. And then I started overanalyzing the deep sliding etc.
Yeah.
Right, like some lounge. No, not a lounge singer, but like an old rocker that now just tries.
He's all washed up. He's trying too hard, but his talent's gone.
Right. It's the guy that does the Real Men of Genius things.
Yeah. Real Men of Genius.
It started to sound like that, yeah.
All right.
Wow. Okay, cool. Who made that up?
That was by Dax from Waiting on Cherry from Division D
nice.
in Nexus Gaming Series. There's a whole bunch of other songs that I was going to sing, but then I got sick, and I was like, well, we have to at least do one before Christmas is gone. So,
yeah.
Apologies for murdering your song and whoever wrote the 12 Days of Christmas.
At least one. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The longest one. Let's just do the longest fucking Christmas song there is.
It was the longest one of all the ones that were posted, I think, just because there's so much repetition.
Yeah, easy. Alrighty.
Easy lemon squeezy. Hold on just a second, sorry.
Are we gonna watch my Christmas video?
Yes. I just need to... Oh, sorry, I gotta click through one thing that I didn't set up quite right. That song is gonna be stuck in your head for like the next 10 seconds, and then you'll never think about it again.
Nope, not mine.
Okay.
I say that.
Okay, I think we can... Do you want to play your the clip that you wanted to play about?
Yes, I want to talk about this.
Okay.
And I want to encourage everyone to consider what was going through the mind of those that participated in this show.
Okay, this one I can pause and pause if you need to. Let me know when you're ready. It's gonna go full screen, and I'm
ready.
Okay, here we go. The following video is rated H for hilarious.
Hey y'all, this right here is the Bible Slide, featuring the Freedom Band. And this time, we're about to get holy, 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 holy. Holy, holy, holy. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, we about to have some spiritual milk. To the left. Take a step of faith. Pray once this time. On the devil, let's stomp. On temptation, let's stomp. Bible slide real smooth.
Stomp on the devil.
Now
let's stomp on temptation.
To the
now
right.
Praise the chow.
Take a step of faith.
This fucking
Jump out the boat.
I can't get over it.
Right foot, let's go.
Oh, shit.
Left foot, let's go. Bible slide now, y'all. Now it's time to get holy.
I like how the audio doesn't
right
even
now.
match his mouth.
To the left. Take it to the grave and see it resurrect. Come alive this time. Right fist, 2 pumps. Left fist, 2 pumps. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right.
Okay. Do you want to watch more?
No, we don't have to. It's just fucking hilarious to me.
Oh,
It's no stomp on temptation. Like, this dude, once he gets his dick sucked, will never sing like that again. He'll never actually participate in such things. Like, he just needs that. So, you'll finish it, Luch? Okay.
Here's the link for anybody who wants to watch it. The full thing. It's more of the same, but it's equally entertaining. Yeah, that's quality. That's quality right there. But good on them. Good on them for doing such a production. Gonna
Yeah.
favorite that video. It's gold. Yes.
Like, what do I wear? It's like, just kind of like just, I don't know, casual, a little hip hop maybe. I've got an Adidas sweater. Does that work? Yeah. I've got, I don't know. Let's do it. And
Oh my goodness.
whatever. I thought it was hilarious. Thanks.
Oh, I
for
loved it. I loved it. Do you want to see some weird clips that I picked out?
Hell yeah.
Okay, we'll move this into... Well, we'll move it into the salty goodbye, even though we're not quite there yet. Okay, so here's a clip that I saw and I was like, wow, times have changed, but this is interesting. And what do you think is going on here?
Girls, it seems that after you've helped to win the war, you'll still have another battle on your hands, and legs and things. The Battle of the Bulges. And here are some of the latest mechanized units on maneuvers, or rather, womaneuvers.
You need that shit when you get a Charlie
You want to
horse.
look like a sea nymph?
Yeah, you
board
do.
the streamliner, and away you go to health and happiness. It curves you right.
It curves, you're right.
There's a time and place for everything, but the time isn't the right place.
Nice. What the fuck?
Well, it all started with a rib, and now it's a rub. Eve certainly moves with the times, and she's making sure that her moves will be graceful ones. The Battle of the Bulges is still on.
It's this old-timey porn. In my show notes, it's written as
Oh my
old-timey
God.
women's gym equipment? Question mark?
Yeah.
Is this
It's
what?
just like electric buddy. Electricity. Wow.
Electricity. Yeah. Is this what people did as soon as they discovered electricity? Probably. Just think of
Can
like.
you imagine? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I bet a bunch of people got caught in those machines,
Exactly.
and they
Or
were
like a
just,
tiny little piece of skin getting
Oh.
caught between one of those metal things, or like the spring just grabbing like the
my
tiniest baby hair.
God.
Like I have goosebumps just like fuck. So you're just like, I'm just trying to have a good old time. See, I'm letting this thing jack my body off, but in all actuality, it's fucking waxing my asshole too. Like, what is happening?
Let the machine shape you as it catches your arm and then
Yeah.
rips it off and like keeps slapping you in the face with your own hand because it's on a rotator.
Right. Don't ever
Yeah.
ask what happened to Debbie down the street. Her hair was ripped off. She was scalped by the one. Like, ew.
Yeah, that looked very unsafe. The exercise bike looked okay, but all those metal bars swinging around, that looked like death happened, and that's why we don't have any
Yeah.
of those today. Either that or it's all malarkey. So
That's why we can't have a good time.
it's true, we can't have a good time, but if you're in Vietnam, meanwhile, this is happening. So, yeah, so lighting a bunch of gasoline and flailing around like you're having a stroke or a seizure. That sounds like fun.
I think I'm getting the black lung pop. Like, that's all I can think as you're just in this fucking tornado of pure, like, smoke, black smoke.
Yeah, I was like, oh, the gasoline. Okay, that'll be cool. And then I was like, oh, that's way too much smoke. That's like, you're probably gonna have smoke inhalation. Luke
Right,
says,
like,
is
don't
she having
breathe.
is she having a seizure? Probably after all of
Probably.
that, after all
Yeah.
that gasoline smoke, probably. Oh, I did have one other thing. And this I meant to put this in questionable questions, but how much money? I think everybody has a dollar amount associated with things that they would do for X amount of dollars. What is the amount of dollars it would take for you to take a full-on bathroom trip using this toilet?
Let me look.
It is, in fact, full of frogs.
You motherfucker.
How
I was having the
much?
best time. I wasn't even being mean to you because you're sick. My eyes are shut.
That's
I would
okay.
never.
It ended.
You couldn't pay me to go in there. You monster. It's still there, you fucker!
So there's no dollar amount.
No.
You wouldn't do it for $1 billion.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Wow.
would. Yeah, absolutely. Can you...
It's
I'm just gonna have to close the stream. Sorry, guys, if you're saying anything in chat, like I literally
It's
will
gone.
not
It's closed. It's done.
be able to converse with you because I am terrified of frogs, and Weenus has used this against me.
I mean, if you're gonna pay me, cool, but I don't need money, says Big Luch. She's like, I've used worse. Free if I really have to go. Leia said 500,000. That's pretty good.
Yikes, that's not enough. Just imagine one of those little frogs jumping up your cooter or something.
And it's like the Prince and the Frog, like, but reversed. I don't know. That's the thing.
Like
right?
if I were a dude and I just had to piss in there, like if I didn't know and I like pulled it out and started peeing and frogs, you know, started jumping down, I would just run and like the piss would go everywhere. But like as a female, you wouldn't know until after you peed, and I would faint.
Yeah, no, that's definitely that's why some people will be like, yeah, I'll do it for $500,000, and some people like yourself, you're like, there's no amount of money.
But like Leah, if you just did not know until after, like why, unless you like flushed because someone left something in the toilet, like, oh, there's some tissue here, I'd still faint. I would puke. I'm almost puking thinking about it.
Ooh. We should move on then. I do have those images that I do have those images that you have. Do you want to pull one of those
No.
up? Okay, let's pull it up.
I'm not funny right now. I'm mopey because they're fucking terrifying. I thought I didn't see any frogs from the start. I will never see it again. Oh my god. Anyway, Weenus, why would you do that to me? Okay, so sorry, there was something in my eye after laughing at other people. I'm like over here struggling. So why do bash hello? I'm trying to read it. Can you fucking keep it? Thank you.
Sorry.
So I'm sure it means, why do we bash deadbeat dads for not being there for their kids, but we never question if the child has bad vibes or if they're just unpleasant to be around, question mark. Like, this motherfucker actually is so not even a millennial, but whatever the newer version is.
Did we just dox him? Maybe we should block out his name. Ah, he tweeted it. It's out in public.
Yeah, I found this in an article. A Zoomer.
Oh my.
Like, can you imagine like a woman giving birth? Like, actually, I don't. This baby has bad vibes. Like, I'm good. You can keep it. Okay, bad vibes from this little fucking. You know, like, come on.
Yeah, like two of my kids have bad vibes, so
yeah.
I got rid of them. But one has pretty good vibes because their mother raised them. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about these? What can you tell me about these?
That was recommended for me to purchase, and when I saw the picture, I didn't realize there was a mirror, and I thought there was a woman like riding another woman and having standing up sex wearing the same shoes. To be honest, I was like, oh, they're fucking in the same shoes. Wait a second. I was so confused at first, but I would never buy those. It looks like a whole bunch of just like tactical straps from like a fucking carnival.
Yeah, it looks like
laser tag,
straps.
something like that. Like, pick your color for fucking blacklight laser tag. Let's go. Yeah. So I don't know. I thought they were interesting. I screen capped a whole bunch of stuff today because I didn't mention this in my how you doing, but I woke up super early today and was just like so exhausted. But the reason that I couldn't fall back asleep is because I immediately went online and started looking at funny articles, and I was laying in bed laughing, and then I got up and I streamed for a little bit and I took a nappy nap. So I have quite a few things that I wished I could have shared earlier with Weenus to put on the show, but it's whatevs. Let me see. I think there's one other tweet that cracked me up.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just read it.
Okay. I look forward to it. Yeah, those are the kind of shoes. This is why I'd make a horrible woman. I would wear those. I'd be like, yeah. Although I don't think I could walk with that high of a heel.
You can. I mean, you can, but like not for a long time. The problem is the ball of your foot, like in shoes like that. Just after a while, it just hurts like hell. So, okay. So here's some of the tweets. I'll just read some. Imagine if a woman had to orgasm in order to get pregnant by a man. There would be like 11 people in the world. That one wasn't as funny to me at all. I don't know why I read it.
Well, you laughed at it.
I'm a ventriloquist now. It's my throat talking. There was a tweet that asked about worst breakups, and this lady said she dated this guy for 6 months, and one day they were walking in town and he just started running, took off, and that was the last time she saw him. Can you just imagine? Like, nope, I'm actually
for 6 months, and they don't even say anything, and they just run away.
Yeah, just run.
Like Naruto runner, just. Oh my
This
God.
one is like, this guy Tarzan was hornier than a drunk nun and not even toilet trained. But Jane said, you know what? Those abs don't grow on trees, and this is my hot girl summer. I don't know why that cracked me up. Another one is Ed Sheeran looks like an imaginary friend. Fucking got me. And and then I realized he does, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's one that says, ain't clitoris that big red dog? I don't know.
Oh, Clifford.
Yeah.
Love it.
So there were a few others, but they were funnier when I was exhausted just reading them in bed.
No,
So.
this is very funny. All right. We got some games to give away. Leia.
Oh, Leia.
You win. And number 2, laughing underwater.
Laughing while 69ing.
I will send you the list of games that are up. We got some new ones in for December, and you guys can pick whichever one you like. Well done.
Yeah, and all you had to do was nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
There it is.
Just sit here. Just hang out.
Thanks for
Chillax.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. I think is it time to tell me about a time?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I go first?
Sure. Let me lean in so I can look you in the eyes. It's gonna be something about. Okay.
Tell me about a time when you drink too many beers and you're hiking out in the forest and your leg is starting to freak out and fucking ripple like a little pond. And you asked for the banana chips and they said, "Get away from me."
You knew that story would get me. You know, God damn it! I was trying to say you're just gonna do something about a leg cramp. Fuck. I don't. Mine's not gonna be funny.
I enjoy everyone that you do.
Tell me about a time that you ruined our friendship after the best Cheer69 of our lives by showing me frogs falling out of a toilet. And then I drove up to Petaluma, California and murdered you in your sleep. And got a text that my lift was here.
Is that from your lift?
No, it was a Twitter.
Like as soon as I saw the frogs, I ordered a lift.
It was my lift to come murder you.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Oh. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. I got one more.
Tell me about a time. Tell me about a time when you're on your moped and you didn't have no windscreen and no helmet, and you're going 60 miles an hour, and then their bee went right into your mouth, and a bunch of flies went up your nose, and you just couldn't breathe, and everybody thought that you were behaving like a maniac, waving and wogging, and it tasted delicious.
No. It got me a little bit. Okay.
All right.
It did.
It's not as fun as leg cramps.
No, it's not. Just Tell me about a time you're just having the best sleep of your night. Then all of a sudden you wake up to the most excruciating fucking challenge you've ever faced, which was to rid yourself of a debilitating Charlie horse. You go to... I can't even tell. I can't. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about trying to put your foot on the ground and like your fucking leg is too weak.
And it hurts more when you like put weight on it. You're like, I just need to stand up, and you put it down. You're like, ah!
Charlie horses are fucking hilarious. We need to have a full Charlie horse episode, and I need to wear a Depend because I will piss my pants. Holy shit. Actually, I think this was a full Charlie horse episode. But anyway, I think this is the last weekend of this decade. Thank you guys so much for being a part of Cheer69. And of course, we're going to continue it next year. I mean, we have to get to the 69th episodes, you know, one time or another.
If it takes 69 years, we'll get there one way or another.
Yeah, we have to get to it. And we're open to suggestions, what you want to see on the show. Sometimes, you know, it gets rough having Weenus do all the work. So if you want to do my part, not by hosting, but doing whatever I should do, let me know if you're interested in being an intern, which will have no benefit to you whatsoever. But really, yeah, we're open to new things. You know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wiggle,
we're
wiggle, ripple, ripple.
Things. And we want to
if you
make
guys
this
have
show
new ideas for
exciting.
segments or anything like that, or ideas in general, submit them through the Discord, and we'll take a look at them because it's a new year, and we're looking into shaking things up a little bit if we need to. And we just like feedback from you guys because you guys are important and you're part of the show, and you guys make us happy being here. So
yeah, and if you want to hashtag bring ASMR back instead of Weenus singing 12 Days of Nextmas, whatever the fuck it's called, please shout that out. Sound off. Put your vote in. Your vote counts.
Save me an hour of work.
Holy
Please
shit.
do. Please do.
Yeah, I know. You were like, you actually put the images on the screen, which good on you for having such commitment. I thought you were probably going to highlight that and share it, but I didn't participate, so now it's a dud. Rip.
You can't pull yourself
up
by the bootstraps in a dream, says Laughing Underwater. Who also says, I want to see you both be healthy. Aw, thank you. I hope everybody else is healthy.
Too bad.
I'm
kidding.
In 2020. Yeah.
Well, that's
it's
not
getting
going to
worse.
happen.
I'm going under. I've already bought my gravestone. Just kidding. I'm getting better.
So 12 Days of Nexus now available on iTunes for 99 cents. Listen to the full 45-minute album cut today.
It did feel like 45 minutes, didn't it? Yeah.
It was.
You should do a full show. Harbinger of Twitch says you should do a full show on the different types of apes.
No.
Right. We'll take
Bring
all
it to the
suggestions.
Discord. Let me link that really quick. Hold on.
Linkity link, link, link.
My fingers are so cold that I could barely like type that.
Yeah, follow Slexia on Twitch. We usually alternate between streams from week to week. So she's at twitch.tv/Slexia and on Twitter. Oh, I need to change that. It's Slexia3 on Twitter. My bad. Gosh dang it, Nightbot. Figure it out. Yeah, so
figure it out.
We'll be here next week. Thanks everybody for hanging out in chat. Clumsy, thank you for the 69 bits. Tigerfish for the bits. Leia for the follows. Slexia for the bits. O'Day for the bits. Big Looch for the bits. Even more bits from Slexia. 69. Oh no. Big Looch, thank you for the subs. Appreciate it, buddy. And hope you guys all had fun. And we're gonna end before Slexia can do any more 69s. Thanks everybody. Love you much. Thank you, Slexia.
Bye-bye.